Alright, so this apparently is some ADC main that's Ben's friend or some shit like that. So I will look at your OPGG at first. They linked me your other account or some other account that you're playing on. I don't remember the name, but you had some troll shit where you went, or if that was you, you went Essence Reaver Lucian, which was very interesting because you still built Black Cleaver into that, which is actually retarded because you get 20% CDR off of Black Cleaver, and you didn't even blade. I mean, you didn't even build Blade of the Rune King either, and so you're like way over cap for the CDR, which was actually fucking retarded. I don't know if that was you or not, but probably is. So the OPGG that you linked me says you're pretty much Hardstuck's silver. You're silver 4 last season, and you're barely silver 5 this season. You play a lot of Twitch, which is good because I feel like Twitch is fucking busted as fuck right now. You got bad win rates and KD on Twitch, which is actually terrible. Considering that Twitch is like a super snowbally champion. Yeah, and it's like low elo. That's kind of disgusting. But your past games look pretty good for the most part. Well, besides the earlier ones. Um, so this game right here. What is your runes? So you went 18, 12, and 0. I feel like that's kind of standard for most, but a lot of higher elo players go 18, 0, 12. I've been seeing that more and more. I haven't tried it out, so I can't really judge. You went Fervor, which I see a lot of people doing. I don't know, they reworked the Warlords, so I have no opinion on that. I never tried it on Draven. Fervor is always strong, can't go wrong with that. People say it depends on the lane matchup as well. You went Feast over Fresh Blood. I guess that's good. More healing in lane. It's really debatable. Yeah, everything else looks pretty good. It says you took Q, started W, then E. That's like pretty standard. I would get E second only if you know your support's good and they're gonna land some kind of CC, so you could layer the CC really good and where you don't need your W and you could get first blood. But in most cases, W is good. Your rune says you take 980 reds, MR blues, armor yellows, and attack speed quints. I like most of that. That's fairly standard. I would take 1 crit percent red. I would also take out all MR blues and I would put attack speed blues. It's quite noticeable. I think you get roughly 13% or more off of that. 13% plus instead of 4.5. It's quite noticeable. And if you get that additional auto attack out, that could be the game changer. I think it's very beneficial. Not to mention, your lane was a Ashe and a Janna, so you don't have to worry about MR really. Besides the Cassiopeia, which you could clearly deal with Maw or Hex early on if needed, or even Merc boots if like really desperate. So shows you started the Doran Shield versus this matchup. I'm not really familiar. I know the reason why, but my understanding is you're supposed to take Doran Shield into losing matchups or like into like a Twitch um, to help you sustain a longer in lane. Ashe took Longsword 3 pots, which I think is actually retarded because she loses the lifesteal, not just that, but in her mind she takes the 3 pots so that she could survive lane against you longer, which is I think retarded because she's gonna have to like you could just like chunk her out and just kill her. I don't know. I just think it's actually retarded. And plus she has a Jenna too, so if they play safe, it's really hard for you to do anything. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that Doran shield start. I probably would have went just Doran's blade. I think it's good. Besides the fact that you lose 1 pot, but whatever.
Minions have spawned.
So it looked like they double warded the blue to know that Warwick is starting top. And you're being retarded because you think that Evelyn is starting red, which they normally do. Well, I mean in lower elo anyways. Evelyn could clear chickens pretty much by herself without taking any damage. So it looks like you missed one. Wait, what the fuck? How'd she get chunked so hard? It didn't even look like you did anything. Fuck that auto camera, it's garbage. So you let Janna auto attack you. Lulu's solo, like fucking 1 vs 2 your lane. You're like absolutely useless. Like this Lulu is like a god. She doesn't want your lane. And you literally just watched her. Like you're like the support right now. It's hilarious. You're very passive back. It's sort of understandable, well, at least until level 2. But they got it first, because you're not pushing, like, that's a problem. Like, you're not pushing, she should be helping you, trying to push us in to rush level 2. I feel like you have a much stronger level 2. I mean, she was like pretty much level 1, like almost killing Jenna. Like, I don't know. I feel like you guys should rush your level 2 as fast as possible and try to engage, but now they got level 2, and you gotta play like a bitch or something until you get it. And you're just trying to last hit, and you finally got level 2 and you dropped an axe, and your support's AFK now. So this Janna is like, I don't know, probably a female. She's like not interested in playing the game. At least Lulu's trying to zone, that's good. I feel like you should be standing up like right here, right about now. Like try to match the Lulu. Lulu's trying to pressure upwards. What's going to happen is it's a 1 vs 2. If she's actually playing, of course. You're like too busy, like, you're playing it safe, which is good, but if you see your support walking up like so, you want to be like right around here to be with her, because she's going to get traded on, and perhaps like that too. And at least you could dish out some damage, preferably on their AD carry, unless it depends on the support, of course. So once again, she's winning your lane. You realize that Warwick got killed in Evelyn. Problem is, I don't think you realize that the Warwick is level 3, so he has all 3 abilities, and he is full health and full mana pretty much with the blue buff. And you dropped your axe to try and chase, so yeah, so the bot lane's getting a lead over you right now because you're being retarded. and you're only level 2. And your mid lane is also retarded for not collapsing. But like overall for that play, it would never work regardless. Um, yeah, it would never work most likely. It wasn't even worth it. Only if the jungler was low, I would completely understand. But and then now, like I don't know, Jenna's trying to be a fucking hero, and then he goes. So what the fuck is this shit? This Lulu's like, I don't know, she's doing a lot of work, she's carrying you. This Warwick's fucking trolling trash, holy shit. This Ari's just as bad, like what the fuck was that roam? They were like, that, all that was like meaningless, I don't know. It was disgusting, cringy as fuck. And somehow Lulu's like doing all the work, like fucking Jenna has no help and one last potion. You knew Warwick started red buff too, so him being bot side is kind of expected. Lulu's like trying to trade on both of them. You walked up, you got the heal, which was really good. I would have been happy with that, I would have just backed off immediately. Because you know Warwick's still around. You don't know where, but he's on Crab right now. I would just expect him to be on Gromp, but he obviously already cleared that. You went for another trade. Tornado kind of fucked you. That was actually a really good trade by you. You got the blood scent on Lulu, so clearly he's nearby. He uses E too soon, I think. You fear the Lulu. Hold on. Like, that was good. I would never done that though, but it was still really good. You immediately just tried to juke the Warwick. He's like tunneled on the Lulu, which is good for you, but you have no mana, so you have to understand that. I feel like you should have probably just let the Lulu die and just backed away. I don't know. Unless you could actually get her. There's the exhaust that they had. You know she has no heal. Now she has no flash. And then Tornado got you, so you can even heal boost for the movement speed. And the Lulu's still alive, surprisingly. And Lulu's trying to get the Ashe, which is really weird. If you guys would have focused on the Warwick instead of the Ashe, I feel like you probably could turn that around right now. And then you have a late heal, because I don't know what the fuck. The Warwick was literally dead. It was just bad focusing by both of you guys, mostly the Lulu. And now you lose all your stacks, which is really retarded. So you wasted your heal, you wasted your flash, and you wasted all your stacks for I don't know. It's a play that could have worked, it was misplayed very hard. I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to defend that, it was just bad in general. I think, honestly, if I was in this situation, I think you should just kite it back, let the Lulu die if the work wants her. Keep going back, they would just chase you, both of them. You keep hitting them while you're walking back, like you don't just run away like a bitch, like you make them like run into your creeps and your creeps will hit them and shit like that back too. And you probably could maybe cash in 2 or 3 kills. Lulu's probably dead though, in that scenario. And you're AFK texting or looking at cat pics or something. I don't fucking know. Interesting. So you're level 3, Lulu's level 4 because she's actually in lane because you're AFK. Cool. Lulu's actually AFK, but she's AFK in the right spot. And now she thinks she's an ADC. Cool. Now she's pushing your wave. Sweet. So you got the 2 long swords, 2 pots. 2 long swords good. 2 pots, I don't know. So like whatever. I would have done it though. Your pathing is very retarded. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Lulu's like 1 versus 2 in again. This Lulu actually looks good. Like what the fuck. Now Lulu's level 5 because you're like, I don't know what you're doing. Now you ate a tornado. Um, 18 CS to 40. She has fucking component to blade. So she has a lot of lifesteal, and she has boots, which is good. And you're still level 3. Now you got your Q. You're not focused on the right minions. You're not even looking at that one. And you're not... You're literally missing them all. You're not even playing. So I'm pretty sure by now Lulu's probably fucking flaming the shit out of you. Eve's actually on a really nice flank. Wait, did she get spotted by that ward? No? Wow. That is quite lucky, holy shit. She's like barely in range of that. So now, Lulu did all the damage, Evelyn cleaned up. So Lulu ignited, I don't know. I don't think that was needed. I guess she didn't know if heal or flash was up, because she doesn't keep fucking track of that. And now you get taxed because you're AFK, so you got 20 CS to 55. Pretty disgusting. So it's 8 minutes now, so around the 6 or 7 minutes mark, he should have been topside as red, so it kind of makes sense for him to be down here by now. Because he started red buff, and his blue buff should have been taken already. I don't know, he's very slow. And then you backed off completely. I don't know, I guess you're playing safe. That kind of saved you. Don't know your reasoning behind that. So now you got Vamp, 2 pots still. Both of them are level 6, Lulu's level 6, you're level 4. You're walking back in, I don't know what you're doing. Evelyn's being a hero again. Bad gank by Evelyn, to be honest. You can't really gank a Jenna. Not when they're level 6, like, especially when you're behind like that. So, bad gank turns into Lulu. Yeah. Work, feeding off the Lulu. But, you see now that bot lane has no ults, so... And Jenna's retarded, she's taking tower. That's a massive shield. Did good damage though, keep him back. To be honest, if Eve comes right now, she actually has the mana and health. She could loop around and you would get a kill and a snowball. Your last hidden fucking sucks. Like really bad. I would have threw one auto at Jenna and then just ran away. You got your W speed burst too. And E just in case. You popped a potion, you're trying to base. I don't know why you're trying to base, you have Vamp Scepter. And both of them have no ults. So, you trying to base again, now you lose all his farm because they shoved you in. Like, they look like they're challenger, and you look like you're bronze. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're not actually playing at this time, or you don't really care, or you're doing something else, because clearly you're distracted. But that base was actually retarded. You literally just went back just for one longsword, when you had a Vamp Scepter to heal that up. Let's just say that you weren't paying attention, or you're doing something else. So you see Warwick's middle right now. You took one farm and you're AFK again. Okay, maybe now you start playing. You let Jenna auto you and you did nothing about it. Fuck, if I was this Lulu, I'd just fucking run into tower and just end. Like, I don't know. You're clearly not worthy. For once, the support actually is trying to win. Eve wants a collapse from you guys, which is sort of hard. I don't even think you would win it, but Ari's coming. Lulu got chunked for free. Actually, what the fuck? Interesting. Eve would have actually killed her. What the hell? So they just back off immediately. I guess they respect you guys too much. 4-man bot line. They probably flame the shit out of Cass, who's 3-0. So Lulu base because she's retarded. Now, like, they're letting you farm because they're retarded. Now it looks like you're actually playing the game. Lulu's doing Lulu things. She could get away with that because she's been doing that all game, so they don't expect the Eve gank, which is hilarious. Hold on, I think you could have done something quite different. I don't know why you're letting Lulu do all that, though. Like, it seems like you don't give a shit. So they wasted exhaust, you ulted, which was good. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I would've ulted Eid and then, like, went in there. So now you got this flank. Well, that's exactly what you did, but... So, Lulu, I don't know what she's doing. She's trying to kill the ADC alone. Warwick's not there, so that's good. I feel like if you were up more with Lulu, like... So this happened, you're walking up, so Eve's out, like, I think the 3 of you should have pushed in bottom. But I think she was scared because she saw the cast. Should have pushed it into tower and then base. Now, no one's reacting to anything, and Lulu's engaging. You should probably been up here to engage with Lulu. You probably could have killed her pretty quickly, and it would have been a 3-on-1 on a cast. But you're just farming, and Lulu's trying to be a hero. She does for free. She has a Banshee's Veil. So now it ends up being kind of worth anyways. And you survive, so fucking weird. Weird game. Honestly weird. Cringy. So you got boots on top of that. Guess it's fine. Think you need like $1,000 or 1,500 for the complete build for Death Dance. The problem is you never cashed out really, or really big, and you never sat on a large amount of gold, so this build is fine. I might have like rushed Berserker Greaves for the boots, like over pickaxe or something, if you had the money. I don't know. Just because I like the attack speed on ADCs, and I think rushing tier 2 boots is actually worth. Most of the time anyways. Okay, so Jenna doesn't have ult. I wasn't really paying attention, so it's a long cooldown. It's good engage by them. But Lulu's somehow fucking broken. And is 1 versus 2 in your lane. Literally. You got 1 trade and then you backed off. I think it's fine. Because they're actually ahead of you. At this point, they're actually much further ahead than you think, but the lane's not over. Like, she has blade and boots and a dagger. You don't have an item, but I do think under the right situations, you guys could still win it. 2 versus 2, I mean. You have the vamp, so you'll survive in lane. See, that's a beautiful pick right there. Like, I don't even know. Like, you have too much burst. She has to respect that. She's, like, actually retarded and trolling. This Lulu has so much damage. It's disgusting. She ulted you, that's good. You got a kill. Feel like you could have went on that much quicker though. She should be dead. Yeah, she just gave up. Feel like your reaction speed to everything is like very slow. And they probably get tower off that. But in the meantime, Eve did something really smart. And she's probably gonna hit. No, maybe not. Good. This Warwick's actually, I want to say, kind of smart for doing that. But who gives a shit about him? Someone pinged question mark. Probably a fucking Evelyn. Why didn't you guys defend my red? So now you got Death Dance, upgrade boots. That's a huge power spike for you. I think under the right situations you could win pretty hard now. Like not like a fluke fight. You starting Inferno Dragon is actually retarded considering you have no tower bot lane. But you guys get it, which was actually smart. They didn't even fucking know, which is weird. I feel like that should never happen. But you guys got away with it, so good. So if she ever arrows you, I feel like you should just like flash it or something like that. Depending on the situation, of course, because Jenna is the biggest cock fucking block in the game. And you're playing so passive right now. I don't know. But you are like 2 levels down. See, like this is good. This is what I like. They respect you too much. You walk up, they walk back. It's just that simple. If you chase them too hard, they're naturally gonna arrow you. Like you've seen how much damage Lulu's doing, so you know she's strong. And she's like zoning them herself. Like she's standing right here zoning them while you're just like fucking AFK farming here. She's doing so much for you. Now, fucking Khaled's coming down with Cass. That's unfortunate. And you're farming a ward, which is actually retarded. I don't understand it. Guess maybe you're looking at that or something. I don't know. No, you don't even go for that. Well, it's kind of smart actually, because Jenna would have fucked you along with her arrow. Yeah, I don't know. You're like, you heard the ult. You had to assume that nobody was middle, and he looks fine because no one else is there. That they're coming bottom. Lulu should be dead. Feel like he should have TP'd much sooner, seeing how there's minions right there. Like, way before. Unless it just came up. It's a good ult, but you got baited. It looked like they were going in for that one. Like, you actually got baited there. You're still fighting, which is good. You finally cashed in. You do quite a bit of damage, so. This part of the game, it's just like, pretty much just go fucking in. 0 fucks. You're probably gonna clean up. I feel like trading 1 for 1 still at this point. You're like behind levels, so usually the people that are higher level than you, you get like more XP from kills or some shit. Like the higher level there. What the fuck? Like, yeah, I don't know, this Lulu's like popping off. She's like 1 in 6, but she's like way better than that. So this is where you're getting your Zeal item. That's as expected. They look kind of tanky too, so you would obviously want Last Whisper somewhere down the road. Last Whisper, no one talks about it, but it shreds armor, and champions, they naturally gain armor through levels or some shit like that. Like they scale upwards. So, or I think so, maybe not, I don't know, maybe I'm talking my ass. But regardless of the base armor that champions have, it'll shred through that. So Last Whisper is always handy, regardless. And also you would want Moth or Cass. It'll give you nice life steal too. She fucked up her Q. Fuck. And now you're getting 4-man once again because you're like super overextended, which I don't know. It's just weird. This is such a weird game because like Kennan's creating a lot of pressure, but for some reason your mid laner is like never around because she's always dead or some shit or shopping. Evelyn looks like she's doing good, but I don't know what the fuck's going on with her. Lucky Lulu tanked that arrow. I feel like you might have been able, if you would have committed harder on one of these targets, I think I would have focused her because she looked like she was much more easier to kill. I think you probably two-shot her, even with her ult. Or at worst, she would use ult on you, and Evelyn might have been able to clean up a kill there. It's just like, I don't know, it's, you gotta like choose your targets correctly, like your priorities. So Cass is going there, so you see them pushing bottom, so you decide to go middle, which is good to pick up the farm. I thought that builds into Shiv. So you're trading on the Ashe, which is really good. I wasn't paying attention, but her arrow was down. If you knew her arrow was down, you could have probably just dove her middle, especially with Lulu if she wasn't retarded. Like, she should not be laning with you. Like, she looks like she's ahead, but you could easily fucking destroy her. 1v1, I believe. She has PD as well. Interesting. Over Runans. What a great player. I feel like that Lulu speed actually fucks you pretty hard when you're trying to catch your axes, so you need to be careful of that. So now you can't really do anything unless you got the balls to walk up there, hit it, or wait for your team. So Evelyn's calling for the dragon. You're still mid, which is good because you create pressure, but now they realize that that's going down, so you have to collapse pretty quickly. You gotta respect the cast though. You popped her veil, which is good. When she ults you, you should turn back if you have the movement speed. You turn back, look the other way. It doesn't freeze you. Obviously that's like a little nitpicking around. It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of hard to do, especially heat in the moment. I don't know why, I feel like this Lulu is doing more damage than you though. And you get the rapid fire cannon. I was already talking to you about that. I feel like it's good on Draven for the additional range, but I don't think it's worthy of rushing. I feel like Shiv right now, because like in this meta apparently you want to try to shove in and get towers and whatever. So if you get Shiv and you throw it, the Shiv proc will probably kill all the caster minions alone, which will leave like the front minions pretty low. So your movements here was kind of weird. Like looked like you weren't sure to go in or not when you had your team backing you. You know that mid's a free tower now, which is very smart. You guys commit to it. You went in on that, which is good, because you know that people were bottom. Warwick's like trolling. And now you feel like this is a free tower as well too. Kinda is when Warwick's not there. I feel like Warwick should have stayed middle. So you got 2 inhibitors now. Y'all look pretty healthy. You're the first one out, what the fuck? Situations like that, like I don't know. I'm different though. I would like, I would just stand around here, like just pretend to do something. I don't know, farm in their base or something like that. Most people get like really antsy and retarded, and they'll want to get you out of their own base, and they'll do like weird commits and shit like that. So I feel like you probably could have got like 3 kills off of them and maybe end of the game, because I feel like you guys are much further ahead than they are. Um, yeah, that was like a possibility, but the smarter thing to do was to just base and reset because you got supers pushing mid and bottom. So now you get IE, which is good. I feel like Death Dance, Shiv, and IE, those are very core items and very good. So you got free kill here, that's good. You didn't even have a ward, so you didn't see. I'm not really paying attention. Look like you fucked up your axe. I don't know about Ener like that. I feel like you should have saved your E for the Warwick or Kled. I mean, you did force a flash out of her, which is good, but you only have one form of CC on Draven, and it's your E, and you want to try to hold on to that. At this point, you guys could actually end the game, I think, maybe? I feel like you guys should just ran down middle as a group. If you were organized, you could just killed her and then like look at this next wave pushing tower, tower, end. But she's still alive. At least you're chunking her. Doesn't matter if she's gonna heal though. Was that one axe? What the fuck? There you got a crit. It's pretty fat. So now you got free tower. I don't know where anyone else is in the game. She's dead. Wait, how did you dodge that? That's pretty good. She's like walking up mad hard. You were walking away trying to catch your axe. It just looked better than what it was. You cut it back, you got her. You're like dropping too many of your axes though. You're like literally just autoing them as Draven without axes. You still stay and fight, which is good. You have shields and you're healing. Then you have both sums as well too. And I guess that's where you're in the game. I would have fucking dove that bitch and killed her. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I mean, you're literally AFK most of the fucking time. So it's kind of awkward watching someone not playing and watching Lulu fucking 1v9 pretty much. I feel like your first step should be adding this Lulu. It's probably Ben, I feel. No, probably not actually. But you should probably add that Lulu and duel with her. She actually looks like she wants to win the game. Tell her that you were lagging or some shit. Make up some bullshit story. I have a feeling like you'll climb pretty far with her. Um, as for your runes, I already told that. Rapid fire cannon, I disagree, but I mean, everyone has their own playstyles. If you think it works better on you, maybe you should stick to it. I personally wouldn't. I would try the other ones. I think you would like it much better, and it is stronger. Um, you need to like read the map more. You need to position better. You need to catch your axes. Um, you had Vamp Scepter when you were chunked to a little bit below half and you lost a wave. Just like little stupid shits like that. I don't know, I felt like this wasn't an actual game, so it was like really hard for me to look at. I don't know. If you ever do another game and tried from start to end, it'll be a much better experience, I guess. So, yeah. that is about it.